McLaren has yet to define which motorist represents their priority for the 2025 Formula One season. Despite Oscar Piastri currently leading the championship, Lando Norris remains within striking distance, just 25 points behind, but Max Verstappen's resurgence is becoming a genuine title threat that could create a strategic headache for the Woking-based team. According to 1997 world champion Jacques Villeneuve, the British constructor must make an immediate decision to favor Piastri in the championship fight. Specifically, to counter Verstappen's mounting challenge, his warning comes directly after the four-time world champion secured his third victory of the season amid McLaren's apparent pace struggles. This strategic recommendation represents a difficult decision for McLaren management, particularly given their public commitment to treating both motorists fairly throughout the season. The team previously promised to maintain equal treatment while both motorists remained mathematically capable of winning the championship. The issue for Lando Norris is that if Max Verstappen gets closer and closer at some point, the team will have to start favoring Piastri and make him number one. Villeneuve told OLBG with characteristic directness about McLaren's strategic predicament. The Canadian's analysis highlights the complex dynamics facing McLaren as external championship pressure intensifies. Verstappen's recent winning streak has transformed what appeared to be an internal McLaren battle into a three-way championship fight, requiring strategic clarity. Villeneuve continued his assessment of the championship dynamics. So suddenly the championship fight won't be against a teammate anymore, but against a motorist from a different and difficult team, and the best motorist in the world. Norris is in a very difficult position now, the former champion observed. This perspective emphasizes how Verstappen's involvement changes the entire competitive landscape for McLaren's motorists. The psychological pressure of competing against the reigning champion differs significantly from internal teammate rivalry, requiring different mental approaches and strategic considerations. The 1997 world champion evaluated the mounting pressure facing Norris in upcoming races. The British motorist must demonstrate his continued championship relevance while simultaneously helping to contain Verstappen's championship challenge, creating dual competitive pressures. Villeneuve highlighted Red Bull's superior experience managing adversity compared to McLaren's relatively inexperienced championship campaign. Red Bull knows how to deal much better with situations of adversity, and they are great fighters, the Canadian noted, referencing the Austrian team's championship-winning mentality. This organizational advantage could prove decisive as championship pressure intensifies during the season's final races. A Red Bull's experience in high-stakes situations provides them with strategic and psychological advantages that McLaren must overcome through superior execution. The mathematical reality of Verstappen's championship challenge remains substantial but not impossible. The Dutch motorist requires significant help from McLaren's internal competition while maintaining perfect race execution throughout the remaining rounds. Verstappen's path to a fifth consecutive championship depends heavily on negative results from both McLaren motorists while he maximizes his own points scoring opportunities. The four-time champion must essentially win every remaining race while hoping that Piastri and Norris continue taking points from each other. McLaren's reluctance to implement team orders reflects their philosophical approach to competition and desire to maintain internal harmony. However, external championship pressure may force strategic decisions that prioritize mathematical optimization over sporting idealism. Piastri's championship lead provides the logical foundation for any McLaren team orders decision. His superior points tally and consistent performance throughout 2025 create natural arguments for receiving preferential treatment if strategic clarity becomes necessary. Norris faces the unfortunate timing of his teammates' superior championship position. coinciding with Verstappen's resurgence. The British motorist must overcome both internal and external competitive pressure while managing the psychological burden of potential team orders. The McLaren motorist's point-sharing dynamic presents both opportunities and challenges for their championship campaigns. While internal competition prevents either from maximizing points, it also creates strategic flexibility that single motorist teams cannot exploit. Villeneuve's recommendation reflects pragmatic championship mathematics rather than emotional considerations. His experience winning a world championship provides credibility to his strategic assessment of McLaren's optimal approach. The Canadian champion's analysis suggests that McLaren's current equal treatment policy may prove counterproductive if Verstappen continues his winning streak. Delaying strategic decisions could allow the Red Bull motorist to close the championship gap beyond recovery. McLaren team principal Andreas Stella faces one of the most challenging decisions in modern Formula One. His choice between maintaining internal fairness and optimizing championship strategy could determine whether the team achieves their first motorists' title since 1988. The British Constructors' Championship drought adds pressure to make optimal strategic decisions. Their opportunity to end decades of title frustration creates organizational tension between sporting idealism and championship pragmatism. Piastri's consistent performance throughout 2025 validates arguments for receiving team support. The Australian's championship lead reflects superior execution during crucial moments rather than circumstantial advantages or teammate misfortune. Norris must prove his championship credentials by outperforming both his teammate and Verstappen during the crucial remaining races. His ability to handle pressure while maintaining competitive pace will determine his long-term championship prospects. Red Bull's championship experience extends beyond individual motorist capabilities to encompass organizational preparation and strategic execution. Their systematic approach to title campaigns provides advantages that transcend pure car performance. Verstappen's championship challenge demonstrates the volatile nature of modern Formula One competition. His ability to mount a serious title bid, despite Red Bull's early season struggles, showcases both individual brilliance and team resilience. McLaren's strategic decision regarding team orders will influence their competitive culture and future motorist relationships. The team must balance immediate championship optimization with long-term organizational harmony and development. The remaining races will test McLaren's ability to manage internal competition while countering external championship threats. Their strategic flexibility could prove advantageous if properly executed through clear communication and consistent application. Villeneuve's warning reflects broader concerns about McLaren's championship management compared to Red Bull's proven capabilities. The Canadian's perspective highlights experience gaps that could prove decisive in close championship battles. The British Constructors' response to Verstappen's challenge will define their championship credentials and organizational maturity. Their ability to make difficult strategic decisions under pressure could determine their ultimate success or failure. Piastri's championship defense requires both individual excellence and strategic support from his team. The Australian must maintain his consistent performance while managing increased pressure from both teammate and external competition. McLaren's championship opportunity may not recur for several seasons, making strategic optimization crucial for maximizing their current competitive window. The team must balance sporting principles with championship mathematics to achieve optimal results. The dynamic between McLaren's motorists will evolve as championship pressure intensifies during the final races. Their ability to maintain professional relationships while competing for the title could influence both immediate and long-term success. Do you agree with Jacques Villeneuve that McLaren should immediately declare Piastri as their number one motorist to counter Verstappen's championship threat? Or should they maintain equal treatment until the mathematical situation becomes clearer? Subscribe for exclusive Formula One championship analysis and strategic insights from the paddock.